Alfa Romeo Milano and the Volvo EX30 are both subcompact SUVs entering the market in 2024, but they take slightly different approaches. 2024 Alfa Romeo Milano. Focus: performance-oriented, sporty driving experience. Powertrain: all-electric with two variants, 154 horsepower or 238 horsepower front-wheel drive. Range: Alfa Romeo claims a 250-mile range. Cargo space: 400 liters, 14.1 cubic feet. Availability: likely Europe only for now, possible US release depending on demand. 2024 Volvo EX30. Focus: safety, comfort, Scandinavian design. Powertrain: all-electric, possible future variants. Horsepower: not yet announced, but potentially a twin-motor performance option. Range: estimated range of 250 miles. Cargo space: 318 liters, 11.2 cubic feet. Availability: global rollout. Here's a quick comparison of the two cars to help you decide which might be a better fit for you. Feature: Alfa Romeo Milano. Drivetrain: electric. Performance. Horsepower: 154 horsepower or 238 horsepower. Range: 250 miles. Cargo space: 400 liters, 14.1 cubic feet. Availability: Europe, US possible. Feature: Volvo EX30. Drivetrain: electric. Performance: comfort-oriented. Horsepower: not yet announced. Range: 250 miles, estimated. Cargo space: 318 liters, 11.2 cubic feet. Availability: global. Choosing between the 2024 Alfa Romeo Milano and the 2024 Volvo EX30. If you prioritize a sporty driving experience and a touch of Italian flair, the Alfa Romeo Milano could be a good choice. If you prioritize safety, comfort, and a more spacious cargo area, the Volvo EX30 might be the better option. Both cars are new for 2024, so it will be interesting to see how they stack up against each other in real-world testing. Stay tuned for more updates. 2024 Alfa Romeo Milano revealed as one of brand's first electric, last new petrol cars. The first mass-production electric Alfa Romeo, and one of, if not its last new petrol car, is a city SUV that revives a classic name. Alfa Romeo has unveiled its smallest car since the Mito City hatch left showrooms 6 years ago, the new 2024 Alfa Romeo Milano SUV, arriving in Australia in the second half of 2025, with petrol or electric power and Peugeot underpinnings. The Milano is Alfa Romeo's new smallest model, with a footprint similar to a Toyota Yaris Cross or Mazda CX-3, slotting beneath the tonneau compact SUV, which is about 30 centimeters longer nose to tail. It is understood to be one of the last, if not the last, newly unveiled Alfa Romeo vehicles with a petrol engine under its bonnet, as all new models shown by the company from next year will be electric only. Production of petrol-powered Alfa Romeo vehicles globally is due to end from 2027. 2024 Volvo EX30 small SUV debuts as brand's cheapest EV at $34,950. It's also the quickest production Volvo to date with a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 3.4 seconds in EX30 twin-motor performance guise. The all-electric Volvo EX30 is here as the brand's smallest SUV, an electric vehicle, to date. Offering a more city-friendly and affordable alternative to the XC40 Recharge and C40 Recharge electric SUVs, the Volvo EX30 is the brand's first premium subcompact SUV and fourth all-electric model. It will be priced from $34,950, excluding shipping, in the US, where it is available for pre-order now, and around €36,000 in Europe, with Volvo saying the pricing is similar to an internal combustion engine-powered SUV of the same size. In the US, the Volvo EX30 pre-order is $500 and it's refundable with first deliveries in summer 2024. Customers can configure their cars starting in fall of 2023. Speaking of size, the EX30 is 166.6 inches, 4,233 mm, long, 72.3 in, 1,837 mm wide, and 61.2 in, 1,555 mm high, with a wheelbase of 104.3 in, 2,650 mm. Volvo says the EX30's chassis has been tuned to make the most of the car's compact dimensions, its low center of gravity and relatively low and evenly distributed weight. Its minimum curb weight is 4,034 pounds, 1,830 kilograms. Revealed today in Milan, Italy, the EX30 adopts the same naming scheme as the larger Volvo EX90, with the EX prefix indicating it is only available as a fully electric model. The Alfa Romeo Giulietta hatch of 2010 was initially planned to be called the Milano, but was renamed 3 days before its unveiling, as the car maker was preparing to shut its last remaining operations in Milan and relocate 232 design staff to parent company Fiat's headquarters in Turin. The decision was so late several European media outlets had already received advance photos of the new hatchback branded as the Milano, which were quickly replaced with new images with Giulietta logos. Measuring 4,170 mm long, 1,780 mm wide, and 1,500 mm tall, the Milano is 358 mm shorter bumper to bumper, 55 mm narrower and 101 mm lower than the Alfa Romeo Tonale small SUV, and has a similar footprint to the Lexus LBX, the luxury version of the Toyota Yaris cross-city SUV. It is underpinned by the CMP platform of global car giant Stellantis, the merger of Fiat Chrysler and Peugeot Citroën, so it is closely related to the Jeep Avenger, Fiat 600e, Peugeot E2008, Opel Mokka, and a slew of other small vehicles. It also adopts similar styling to the EX90, with highlights including the closed shield grille, digital rendition of the Thor's hammer headlights, split taillights in a similar arrangement, and a somewhat similar dashboard layout. Mind you, the EX30 is not a copy of the EX90. The profile has an ascending waistline that ends with a thick C-pillar enabling a floating roof optical illusion, the bonnet dives more dramatically toward the nose, and the muscular wheel arches are much more visible than on the EX90. Two battery-powered Milano Elettrica versions are available, a regular model with a 115 kW electric motor, and a high-output 177 kW Veloce variant, both front-wheel drive and fed by a 54 kWh lithium-ion battery pack. Alfa Romeo claims up to 410 km of claimed WLTP driving range for the 115 kW version in mixed conditions, or 590 km in the city alone, and a 10 to 80% fast charge in less than 30 minutes at up to 100 kW DC. The petrol version, Batch Ibrida, uses a 100 kW 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine aided by a 48-volt mild hybrid system incorporating a 21 kW electric motor, and matched with a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. Unlike most mild hybrids, and closer to full Toyota-style hybrids, the Milano Ibrida can drive on electric power alone, with Alfa Romeo claiming electric power is used more than 50% of the time in the city, and it speeds up to 150 km per hour under minimal accelerator pedal load. Dual-motor AWD model is Volvo's quickest production car ever. Under the skin, Volvo offers EX30 customers two powertrain options in the US, dubbed single-motor extended range and twin-motor performance. The former pairs a rear-mounted electric motor rated at 268 horsepower, 200 kilowatts, and 253 pound-feet, 343 Newton-meters of torque with an extended range battery with a usable capacity of 64 kilowatt-hours. The battery has NMC chemistry, lithium, nickel, manganese, and cobalt, and enables the EX30 single-motor extended range to offer an estimated 275 miles of range between charges. The EX30 twin-motor performance adds a front electric motor for AWD capability and a total output of 422 horsepower, 315 kilowatts, and 400 lb-ft, 543 Newton-meters of system torque. That's enough for a 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint in 3.4 seconds, making the EX30 twin-motor performance Volvo's fastest accelerating production car ever. This dual-motor model features the same 64 kilowatt-hour NMC battery and is estimated to offer a range of around 265 miles. The petrol Milano launches with front-wheel drive, though an all-wheel drive version is due to be added at a later date. All of these power options, petrol and electric, are shared with equivalent Peugeot, Fiat/Abarth and Jeep vehicles. Alfa Romeo claims the Milano was developed by the engineers behind the Giulia GTA performance sedan, and boasts best-in-class road holding and the most direct steering in the segment, with a 14.6:1 ratio. The Veloce variant sits on 25mm sports suspension, and has stiffer anti-roll bars, 380mm front brake discs with 4-piston calipers, 20-inch wheels with Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires, and a torque-sensing Torsen front differential. Minimalist cabin with 12.3-inch single-screen infotainment. Inside, the EX30 features a minimalist Scandinavian interior design mixed with cutting-edge tech. The dashboard features a 12.3-inch single-screen infotainment system at its center and a soundbar covering the entire upper portion of the dash under the windshield, a first of its kind in a car. The automaker says it has worked closely with tech partners such as Google, Apple, and Qualcomm to deliver the best possible user experience, as well as with ECARX through the jointly owned Haley Tech software joint venture to deliver the best possible infotainment platform for its customers. The EX30 will also receive software updates over the air. Tech highlights include a digital key compatible with a wide range of phone brands and models, dedicated app offering all relevant services related to the car, charging, location, locking/unlocking, and heating, and latest generation of the Park Pilot Assist feature. The latter is said to handle all types of parking spaces, including parallel, curved, perpendicular and diagonal fishbone style. When it comes to the interior design, customers can choose between 4